Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Abby Schwab. Pittsburg State has been without a club soccer team for a few years, and students have decided to start a new one. The new Guerrilla Football Club was created to give students the chance to practice and compete in soccer. Students who missed playing soccer since getting into college created the club. They decided to create that platform for themselves and others with the same passion. The Guerrilla Football Club will have a fall season competing against other club teams from around the area. The first meeting will be held on Thursday, March 31st in room 219 of the Student Rec Center.
Because I asked our club director if there is a club for soccer, and he said no. And apparently a lot of people have been wanting a club soccer team, so I just decided to take the initiative and get it going.
Spring commencement is a hot topic this time of year, and there are some important dates the soon-to-be graduates need to be aware of. Graduates are responsible for making sure they are prepared for commencement. Students need to make sure the checklist provided on the registrar's site is finished on time so they can walk at graduation. For more information on the spring commencement ceremony, students can visit pittstate.edu/registrar/commencement. Career Services hosts an annual event where Pitt State students have a chance to find employment. The Spring Career Fair was last Thursday in the Overman Student Center. Prospective applicants checked in before heading upstairs, where more than 130 companies and organizations set up their booths. Individuals at the Career Fair were looking for both internships and full-time employment. There were companies from the surrounding areas, including Overland Park and Joplin, although the majority were local. Pitt State graduate Audrey Dainty got to experience this event from a different angle.
Especially as an alumni, it's a lot of fun to come back and interact with students in the place where I used to go to school, and then try to get them interested in the place that I'm proud to work at. So it's a lot of fun, and we enjoy any time that we're able to build relationships within the community, and especially with PSU.
Students looking for jobs can always find more info at pittstate.edu or Career Services office in Horace Mann 202. A student organization is dedicated to cleaning up trash around Pittsburgh. Students for Sustainability held a community cleanup day last weekend. They drove to a tree line on North Street in Frontenac to pick up trash. Within an hour, they had 3 trash bags filled with litter. In the spring, they try to schedule days where they clean up hot spots around Pittsburgh. In April, the organization is planning times leading up to Earth Day, where they will invite students to join them in the cleanup process. For more information, you can find them on Guerrilla Engage. Up next, a local business features student art in an exhibit downtown. That's coming up on CAPS 13.
Slow down, check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
We rely heavily on semi-drivers to transport goods so we can live. CAPS 13 reporter Abby Nielsen has the story.
For us to get gas, buy clothes, and even get food from the grocery store, it first must be transported by a semi-truck.
Truck driving is important because it's a legal logistic in from point A to point B for transferring goods. So we can have it inside the grocery stores, the meat houses, your automobiles, parks for everything. It runs the country.
Since goods have to be transported across the country, truck drivers are often away from their families during long periods of time.
Being a truck driver is hard because you're away from your family a lot, and you may see them once a week, if then. Sometimes they're out 2 to 3 weeks at a time before they go see their families.
Being a truck driver isn't as easy as it seems.
It's a hard life. It's one of the number one dangerous jobs in the United States as we speak, even from the local work to the over-road truck. It's a lifestyle. It's not just a job.
Reporting for CAPS 13, I'm Abby Nilsson.
A Pitt State graduate and employee has the opportunity to display his work at a coffee shop downtown. University photographer Sam Clausen is being featured at Root Coffee House as a way to showcase local talent. The pictures he chose to be displayed are very personal to him. Clausen spent his first year of life growing up in Taiwan at the Love of God Orphanage. It is run by Ted and Bev Skiles, who have ties to Southeast Kansas. He returned to Taiwan a few years ago, where he took these photos. Root will be changing the exhibit each month. The next artist will be Pitt State graduate Seth Potter. Garage sales can be filled with great rare finds. As the weather starts warming up, it's the perfect time for garage sale season to begin. This past Saturday, Pittsburg Parks and Recreation Department hosted its annual Kids Garage Sale. The event took place at Lincoln Center from 9 a.m. to noon. At the sale, Pittsburg residents were at tables selling various kids' items, including toys, clothing, and more. Clothing items sold covered every season, including coats and hats for winter. Pittsburg Parks and Recreation also hosts an outdoor kids' garage sale in the summer.
What are we selling? Lemonade. And they're learning all the skills from making their logos to choosing what to sell, making change, customer service.
To learn more about the events coming up in Pittsburgh, go to www.pitks.org. Coming up, learn about the behind-the-scenes work in theater productions. That's next, after the break.
In today's world of technology, if you're not careful with the media that you consume, the media that you consume will consume you.
CAPS 13 Sports works tirelessly to bring guerrilla athletics to your living room. But when the university heads heard about the lice epidemic spreading into the area, they elected to bring in an expert.
Good luck, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, Doc? Is everything okay?
Pittsburg State University's theater department works hard behind the scenes to prepare for the productions they put on every year. Theater students spend most of their Saturdays building, designing, and putting together all of the technical aspects of their productions. Students put up to 15 hours a week to create the best visual outcome for the community to enjoy. Pitt State student Michaela Henningsen is normally seen on stage but has recently started helping out in the scene shop. She says technical theater can be just as stressful as acting, but that knowledge will help her in her future career.
It's a lot of building, a lot of painting, a lot of doing angles. It takes a lot of time. And working with technical theater shows you that there's so much more than what you see on the stage, and it makes you really appreciate everything a lot more.
More information about the upcoming productions students are currently working on in the Scene Shop can be found on pittstate.edu. Pitt State's Guerrilla Activity Board hosts events throughout the year for students to take a break from studying and have some fun. The latest event GAB hosted was African Soul International. The event included the group presenting African culture through dances, song, and stories of African American experiences. The event took place Tuesday, March 29th at the Bicknell Center from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information about what GAB is hosting next, check out their Instagram page. If you want to know more about African Soul International's journey, go to www.africansoulinternational.org. A graduate student hosted an event that discussed a taboo topic. Jacqueline Boucher hosted an event called Silence Promotes Violence with Students for Violence Prevention. It was an educational workshop that shined light on interpersonal and domestic violence. The event featured former campus victim advocate Allie Smith, who broke down what this kind of violence looks like by playing a game with the audience. Another speaker was Sergeant Detective Lamore Romine, who gave tips on helping someone in an abusive relationship. To end the event, Chief Instructor at Dojo, James Otter, showed audience members simple self-defense techniques.
I chose this topic because it's something that I've seen within my own family, within outside friends and families, and it's something that should be talked about more. We kind of shove it under a rug whenever, and hush-hush about it, whenever it's something that if we just talked about it and educated people, they'd be able to spot it and maybe not be living it every day.
Pittsburg State University is getting ready to host their second annual drag show. The show will be on Friday, April 8th. The show will start at 6:30 p.m. and end at 9:30 p.m. It will be located at the U Club in the Overman Student Center at PSU. This event is free and open to students and the community. PSU asks for everyone to be supportive, and discrimination will not be tolerated. Coming up, learn about how to reduce your seasonal allergies. That's next on CAPS 13 News.
So you good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, this is all you.
Tune into CAPS 13. There is literally something for everyone to watch. TV, movies, sports, news. It's all Guerrilla-made content. The students have spent hundreds of hours preparing it just for you. The least you can do is tune into channel 13 on your TVs. CAPS 13. That's all I want to say, I think.
That was good, man.
That sound good?
Yep, I like that. That was good.
The spring season is here, and so are seasonal allergies. Higher levels of tree pollen in the air is causing individuals to have symptoms like sneezing, runny nose, and itchy eyes. To help combat these symptoms, individuals can stay indoors on windy days and shower and change clothes after being outside for long periods of time. You can also apply Vaseline to your nasal opening and put a dehumidifier in your home. If symptoms become severe, you can reach out to resources like the Bryant Student Health Center to help eliminate your symptoms. It was bowling night for one local elementary school this past Tuesday. CAPS 13 reporter Addison Smith has the recap.
Families from Girard gathered at Holiday Lanes for a night of bowling and fun. The event was put on to raise some money for Haderline Elementary School. There was a great turnout for the event, and all the lanes were reserved for students and their families. Students enjoyed being able to take their mind off of school for the night and have some fun competition with their friends.
It's that you get to have fun, and if you get strikes, some people say woohoo and good job.
The event was organized by Haderline PTO. This parent-led group helps raise funds for fun activity nights for families, as well as provide new education resources for students.
We have a book vending machine being delivered, and it's just a way to reward the kids. And so funds like this will help stock it throughout the years.
Fundraisers like these help the PTO provide new ways to reward students, but nothing would be possible without the help of businesses like Holiday Lanes.
The bowling alley, I will say, they have given back so much to us. So this will be a huge deal, and we hope to do more.
For CAPS 13, this has been Addison Smith.
The Kansas Association of Nursing Students are hosting the spring semester Red Cross Blood Drive. The drive will be open to anyone wanting to donate blood, but donors must sign up prior to the drive. Be the Match will also be present for bone marrow matching, and snacks are available for those that donate. The drive will be held in the Crimson and Gold Ballroom in the Overman Student Center from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Thursday, March 31st. Pittsburg State University's Graphics and Imaging Technologies and Communication Department brought home gold and silver advertising awards. The Addies were created as an opportunity to recognize and award creative students in advertising. The recent gala where they gave out the awards was coordinated by Associate Instructional Professor Tracy Hughes. Out of the 66 Pitt State students entered, 49 of those won. 2 were from the Department of Communication and the others were from GIT. Winning entries were in packaging, marketing, photography, logo design, animation, web design, and other categories. Congratulations to all. That's our show for the week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.